Welcome to the While We Walk podcast, where I discuss my thoughts for today. Today is May the, let me just double check here. I'm actually indoors right now. It's May the 5th, 2024. It's a Sunday. Right now it's 11:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And just as you heard before, I'm indoors today because it is raining outside. So what I intend on doing though is try to get above 10,000 steps. That's it, 10,000. I told myself that on rainy days I'm not going to, essentially not going to go too hardcore, and there's like not space to kind of really walk. So, but I am definitely going to get above 10,000. That is a plan of action. Also, yesterday I was so exhausted, as you heard in the podcast. So I'm trying to kind of calm down this today. But I did set up the pulley system. Pulley system, pulley system, for my calisthenics, and it feels a little weird. So I'm currently making some adjustments. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first do 4 sets of my normal workout, and then like 3 to 4 sets of the pulley system workout. I'm gonna make adjustments while I'm working out. So that is a plan. So right now I'm just walking back and forth. I'm actually walking on my exercise mats, and these mats are like 2 inches thick, and I just bought another one basically, and I'm just walking along these exercise mats barefoot here, and yeah, that's it. I tried the chicken breast and I found it truly amazing. So going forward, this is my meal plan. So for for breakfast, I'm gonna have half a cup of oatmeal, a scoop of protein, a scoop of collagen, along with 150 grams of blueberries. I noticed that a whole box of blueberries is just way too much, so I decided to cut it down to 150 grams. And I also had 1 egg. For, I guess, mid lunch, or the meal between breakfast and lunch, because I eat 4 meals a day, is I just had the chicken breast along with 1 egg and a navel orange. And for pretty much for lunch, it's going to be the same. And for dinner, it's going to be ground beef and potatoes mashed up together. And that meal that I just laid out right there is going to be pretty much the meal that I do for the rest of the cut. I was thinking about, earlier I mentioned that I want to remove eggs. I decided not to remove eggs because eggs are highly nutritious. I decided to just hard boil them, so that I know that after you hard boil them, you could put it in the fridge for like 7 days. So like 5 days to 7 days. And so I just find the eggs to be extremely versatile. It has great fats, and I don't want to remove any fats away from this diet. Actually, let me look at my Fitbit, because I actually lost weight today too. So looking at my Fitbit here, I'm at 183.3, which is insane. Yesterday I was at 183.7, so I'm dropping at a clip of half a pound a day right now. Trying to, attempting to be under 2,000 calories. So I'm just going to stay at this. I'm not tired. I think the reason why I was tired the day yesterday, and it happens every time, is I didn't drink coffee that day. So every time I don't drink coffee, I get headaches and whatever. So I'm gonna start drinking coffee. I'm gonna actually use one day to like get off of coffee, even though I get those withdrawal symptoms. But yeah, I think that's what it was. But yeah, let's take a look here. But yeah, so today I'm definitely working out. So I'm going to do calisthenics work. Basically, it's Sunday through Thursday that I work out. 3 days out of the week, I'm doing the planche and front lever progressions for 3 days out of that 5-day workout week. And today is the beginning of that day. So it's basically Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays I'm going to do the progressions. And Mondays and Wednesdays I'm just going to do just 4 sets of straight similar routine that I do on a daily basis. I even even on my rest days, all I do in my rest days is like obviously I did 30,000 steps over on Friday and Saturday, but I also sometimes throw in like a set, usually a set of like pull-ups and dips and just some. But then I don't go all out. I basically go like half the reps that I would normally do, or even less, maybe even less, because I don't want to tax it out. So, but the chicken breast is the way to go. Basically, and I'm gonna keep the ground beef too, because the ground beef is amazing. So basically, my main sources of protein are going to be eggs. Usually, I'm only going to eat like around 3 eggs. 3 eggs, basically for breakfast, semi-lunch, and lunch. And for dinner, I'm just going to have the ground beef and chicken breast. And my other source is that 1 scoop of whey protein. And collagen. So yeah, I got like 4 different kinds of protein sources that are going to my blood. Oh, also obviously fruits definitely have some protein, like 1 gram, but it's still another source of protein. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get like 12 grams of protein from the eggs, from the 3 eggs. Actually, no, 18 from the 3 eggs, because 6 each. And then I'm gonna get 100 grams from up or down from the chicken, and I'm gonna get around 46 grams from the ground beef, and it's 93.7 ground beef that I'm taking. So yeah, so that's gonna be pretty much my meal for the foreseeable future. I don't see myself. I'm veering from this diet for quite a while, so it's tasty, it's satiating. Obviously, if I run out of navel oranges, then because I never buy fruits because I don't need to, but I always plan on hopefully getting navel oranges because they have like the best in terms of the fiber, one of the best fibers and satiation. So if worst comes to worst, what I could do is I could incorporate, if I can't get any navel oranges, just eat blueberries are always going to be in stock. So I'm going to take some blueberries along with oatmeal. So right there, it's around 290 grams of protein, and the fibers there too to replace it. So, but yeah, I'm actually needed this rest day. Yesterday, as I mentioned, I was exhausted, and yeah, but I'm gonna stick at minimum 10,000 every day. Tomorrow, I think it's gonna be like 75 degrees, give or take. So I'm definitely going to go outside for a walk. I'm going to most likely do the 2-hour walk, which I always do. I'm not going to do any more than that. There's no need to. My weight is steadily decreasing right now. Actually, let me look back on my Fitbit here because I just find it so motivating. So at the peak of last week, which is the beginning of the week, which the beginning of the week is Sunday, I was at 187.8. And today, a week later, I'm 183.3, which is 4.5 pounds in that week. And this is while I'm like really cutting, you know what I'm saying? Like I was stalling at 180, like I was ranging between 186 and 188 for like 2 weeks. It wasn't going anywhere. It was ranging upon that range. The mere fact that I just removed an extra, it looks like 600 calories because I didn't meet up with friends this weekend, Friday and Saturday. So, but normally I was eating every day. I was eating 2,200 until I met up with them. I would eat like 4,000 calories, which I'm definitely overestimating. But it comes out so last week pretty much, which is I just averaged below 2,000. I'm going to stick at that. Basically, I want to make sure I get above 1,900, but below 2,000. But once I get, once it's stalling again, I want to do this for 2 weeks pretty much. So this whole week, I did it last week and I'm doing it this week. If there's no progress next week, then I'm going to think about a couple of things. I'm not going to increase the activity because I think my activity is way good as is. So I might have to cut down the calories. But the way I'm losing weight right now is just absolutely phenomenal. I don't think I need to do that, but I'll most likely cut out the eggs at that point. or remove some carbs away from the diet. So yeah, man. Broccoli is more expensive, so I'm going to try to save the broccoli as a last resort. Thankfully, I have a lot of frozen broccoli, but because I get the fruits for free, and there's a lot of fiber in fruits, I'm going to just utilize the fruits for now. Basically, I'm going to, no matter what, I'm going to try to get, fiber in from the fruits. So fiber is really important to me. Remember, protein is first, fiber second, and calories is third. But obviously, I want to make sure, fiber is just, on point no matter what. I decided to keep on using potatoes too. I have like 4 potatoes left, but then I realized that because this under 2,000 calorie diet is so successful, and I could still eat the potatoes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna eat the potatoes. I find them to be rather satiating and rather tasty, in my opinion, especially with the ground beef. Last night, what I did was I boiled the potatoes, and then when the potatoes were boiled, I just mixed it in with the ground beef, and it was just magical. That was a missing ingredient. Having that for dinner is key going forward. So I don't see myself changing that for a long time for my dinner. It was so good. It was really convenient. Just scooping it out from the spoon. Basically, it was just. I'm still thinking about dinner right now. I mean, it's amazing. I could see myself eating like this for the next 5 years. So, chicken breast is really tasty too. The way I made it today is I just pan fried it. I think pan frying is a way to go for sure. I'm not gonna boil them. I want to eat it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely gonna pan fry them. And my seasoning is very simple. All I do is put garlic powder and pepper. That's it. Nothing else. I find that to be more than enough. I may experiment with putting like actual garlic in there, but for now, I just find the powder more than sufficient in terms of flavoring the garlic and the pepper. For the ground beef, what I do is I actually put in like 4 garlic cloves in there, and I season it with salt, pepper, and soy sauce. Soy sauce is pretty much mandatory. It gives it some nice flavor for the ground beef. And I also put some like calorie-free sugar, which is monk fruit sugar, to kind of sweeten up the meat, and that's a game changer. I only use 1 tablespoon, but I'm going to use 2 because it's calorie-free, first of all. And secondly, it just makes the meal taste so much better. So I'm going to start implementing more monk fruit sweeteners. And yeah, I'm just really happy that who knows, at this rate I'm going to get to 182, which is absolutely bonkers right now. I would have never thought that I would have hit that weight, and like so fast. It's at the beginning of May, so I'm really happy with that progress. I'm thinking if it continues like this, I'm going to get to 175. I mean, that's 5 pounds away from my goal, which is absolutely bonkers. And yeah, I'm going to check. My body's looking so much more better in the mornings. When I wake up, I'm like, oh. But like I said, I'm aiming for, if I get down to like 180 and I don't see any veins in my abs, because I want to see even though I see my 6-pack, I think it's because of my muscle in that area, but I want to see actual veins around my ab area. That's when I know that I'm going really low with the body fat. If I don't see it at 180, then I may cut down to 165. Remember, I'm 5'11", so I may need to cut down to 165 at that point, which is absolutely. I haven't been like that in like more than 15 years, but I'm really motivated to get down there, and I have the next, I don't know, a couple months after that. So June and July is peak summertime. I might get it in the middle of July in that case. but I'm being so strict to get there. There's this dude named Jeff Cavalier. I'm pretty sure everyone knows he's Athlean-X, and that dude, he's like almost 50 years old now. He's 49, but he's been maintaining under 6% body fat year round. I mean, I think that's a little bit too much, but like 8 to 10%, maintaining like 9%, like 7 to 8% is like 8 to 9% is perfect. Yeah, I think but then I think more likely I'm going to stay at like around 10 to 12%. But I want to get down to like at least like 8% would be beautiful, actually. If I could get down there. Ooh. But yeah, but looking at the mirror, definitely lose at least another, I'd say 13 pounds for sure till 170. And then I'll make another reassessment in how far I want to take this. But ideally, I would like to maintain 170 to 175 throughout the year for sure. Yeah, that's a plan. Like 170 to 175 sounds like a really, really ideal weight for me, in my opinion. Just based on with the way it's progressing, and obviously could change if I gain a lot more muscle, but I doubt the muscle is going to gain too much from this point on. But if it does, then obviously the weight adjustments will change, and then, because I'm doing everything based on body fat percentage. But right now I have definitely another close to 13 pounds to lose for sure. There's no question about it. So the fact that it's going this fast though is pretty amazing. But I did the math. When I stalled for like 2 weeks, it pretty much made up, like this pretty much last week made up for the stall pretty much. It made me keep on track of a pound a week weight loss. So it was really all that really needed, the 600 extra calories that needed to be removed. It's crazy because, like I mentioned, I was doing so much activity during that period of time where I should have been losing weight. But then all of a sudden, just that few extra calories being removed just really sped up the process. So, and the fact that I'm just satiated, with the food that I'm eating is just absolutely beautiful. So, yeah. What else is there? So today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. I've got to start trading tomorrow. Hopefully, it'll be a successful day tomorrow. I mean, we'll see. But I'm just actually looking forward to testing out this machine now. I initially tested it out this morning. I didn't like the way it felt on me, so I made some adjustments to the pulley system. And hopefully, after I do my first 4 sets of my normal workout, my progressions, I'm going to do the next 2 to 4 sets, anywhere from there, testing out the pulley system and kind of making some adjustments so that it doesn't feel a little awkward, which it did when I was wearing it. But yeah, hopefully it won't be as awkward once I make a couple of adjustments, which I've just done. I'm not going to test it out until after the workouts here. But I made some ends. I tied up some ends that may help out with the situation. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I'm also glad that it's actually raining today. Like I needed this rest. Like I really did. The 30,000 steps. Whew. And I had actually a nice little sleep last night too. I woke up relatively early, but yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to sleep a lot. Like I was so tired last night. Slept at like around 9 p.m. I went to bed at 9, and I fell asleep around 9:15, I think, based on the app. And the weekends are usually the time where I do whatever I can to force myself to sleep more, more if I can. But all right, so yeah, I guess I'll end it here. There's really nothing much more to add at this point. So yeah, thanks for listening to this podcast, and stay tuned for the next episode of While We Walk.